हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू जस्ट शोबिज। आज के इस एक्सक्लूसिव चैट सेशन में हम बात करने वाले हैं एक्ट्रेस पूजा बनर्जी से, जो फिलहाल शो बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं सीजन 2 में नजर आ रहे हैं। बातचीत के दौरान पूजा ने बताई अपने कैरेक्टर से जुड़ी कुछ खास बातें। देखिए पूरा वीडियो।
पूजा जी, कांग्रेट्स ऑन योर न्यू शो।
थैंक यू सो मच।
बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं, अ वेरी नोन प्रॉपर्टी। तो कितना मजा आ रहा है ये कैरेक्टर खेलने में।
To do a daily show and yet not do a typical daily show is something I consider myself as a blessing.
Okay.
To be a part of this show.
Hmm.
So this show has been a blessing for me, I'll say.
Okay.
Because very rarely you get to perform non-daily show characters on daily shows.
Okay. Hmm.
And I just look forward to going on the set, being Pooja Kapoor. I think eventually I have been a little bit of Pooja Kapoor, but I'm also incorporating in me, like in Pooja Banerjee, a little bit of Pooja Kapoor.
Okay. What do you think about the concept of romance at a later age of life?
I think two people need to be friends. I've always said this before also in my life.
Hmm.
If you have to stay together as couples, I think it's very important for you to be friends with your partner.
Okay.
Because in the long run, like probably when you're 40, 50, even 60 for that matter later,
Hmm.
if you can't make each other laugh, you can't really, stay with each other. I'll put it this way. You need to have that humor as a couple. You need to be friends with the couple, with the partner.
Hmm.
Most importantly, I'll say friendship and respect.
Okay.
And automatically love follows. You know what?
Hmm.
See, partners happen like, you fall in love.
Hmm.
You always say this, you fall in love and you fall in love.
Correct.
But eventually, to take the big step, it's not just love. You also look for the fact that does he respect me or does he make me laugh,
Hmm. Hmm.
Is he kind? Vice versa. I'm talking about me as a person. But I'm
Correct.
talking, there has to be both ways. And if you cannot give friendship as your priority in love,
Hmm.
I don't think, the couple will last longer. I'll put it this way. That's what I feel.
Okay. And now, how are you handling both motherhood duties as well as a daily show?
It's very good. Touch wood. I've, I've reduced the number of working days. I'll put it this way.
Hmm.
I already stopped working for a longer period of time while I was pregnant in Kumkum Bhagya.
Correct.
Give them lesser hours and, lesser number of days.
Hmm.
Generally, people block you for like 20, 25 days, but I'm
Correct.
not giving those. So I reduce the number of working hours, working days, and I make sure that I don't do night shifts.
Hmm.
I don't do early mornings as well, because morning time I nurse my baby, then I play with her for 1.5 hours, then I take her for a walk.
Hmm.
Then last night I took her for swimming.
Hmm.
So I make sure that at least her waking hours, at least I'm there for 4-5 hours at
Hmm.
least.
Hmm.
And I make sure that I do that. In fact, I have shifted, I have my own house,
Hmm. Hmm.
But because I wanted to work and handle my daughter, I shifted closer to the set, like literally 10 minutes away from the set.
Okay.
So if I have a gap, which is very rare,
Uh-huh.
I come over. But if I have like half an hour or 45 minutes gap, then my daughter comes to my set.
Okay.
So I make sure that I give mostly, right now she's not going to the school,
True.
And most of her hours are either she's sleeping,
True.
So that's what I said. The most number of waking hours I try to be in and around her.
Okay.
So that's why when you called, I said I'm really, not in a state to talk to you because I just stepped out with my daughter last night. So I
Okay.
make sure that I prioritize everything
True.
over my daughter.
True. So, you have been now in the industry for some years, doing different kind of shows. So, is there any particular character in the bucket list जो आप करना चाहोगे?
ऐसे बहुत सारे characters होते हैं, not really specifically that I always, you know what, I did I don't even remember actually, 6-7 shows as leads.
Correct.
Being hardcore, romantic, the shy, docile girl. I've played those characters in
Right.
my career days. Then I realized I wasn't having fun.
Okay.
And that's when I shifted to being negative and grey shades or maybe spicy characters.
Okay.
You know, like Kumkum Bhagya, Kasauti or Kehne Ko Hum Safar Hai. You know, all these shows have been the characters I've done, they were very spicy, right?
Correct.
But I think I was looking something like Pihu Kapoor, who's spicy yet a romantic at heart.
Okay. True.
I didn't want it to get, like, go to extreme, like either just be docile or just be feisty. I wanted to have the best of both worlds. And a lot of people are. They might be bossy in their real life. They might be, calling the shots. But at the same time, they're hardcore lovers, you know. And I think that's what Pihu Kapoor is. Right now, I'm not even thinking about any character because I'm so much engrossed in A, Pihu Kapoor, and B, being a mother.
So, and I think you seem to have a very great working equation with Balaji.
Yeah, agree.
So, what do you feel about them as a production house?
I think I have become very, I'd rather put it this way, they have become family for me. Right from the head of production to the creative directors to people on set, like literally my hairstylist, my makeup people. They've been working with me for so many years now.
True.
So they know my temperament. They know what I feel like doing. Whatever, like what I want, what I don't want. Even the spot dadas, they know, how I deal with them. So I think I'll not term it as, of course, it's business relationship, but yet I feel very homely when I'm on the set of Balaji Television.
And do you think Indian television is also slowly changing in terms of content?
It's still changing. It's still a long way to go, Anil. Still a long way to go, but it also depends upon the audience, It's not necessarily the TV, what we are showing or what we are performing. It is also the demand. Because of the demand is what we are showing.
True.
So eventually, like, a lot of people have shifted to web.
True.
So now there's so much of pressure for the producers and the makers and the writers that they have to have a balance.
True.
They have to make it daily, yet make it a little urban show.
True.
So that the urban crowd also relates to the show, correct?
Correct.
Now, it is changing, but yet you need to give a lot of spoon feeding. You can't take the audience for granted. Like, you have to explain it to them that why we are doing this scene.
True.
So, of course, it's changing, yet I'll say there's a long way to go. But, any good change is a good change. The step that we are taking, the fact that we are again becoming a little urbanized in our show, in itself is a big achievement,
Absolutely. Cool, okay. Thank you very much. Nice talking to you as always.
सो गाइस, ये था हमारा आज का सेगमेंट। टेलीविजन की ऐसी और भी अपडेट्स के लिए बने रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए जस्ट शोबिज़।